sao ạ? Bị kéo giãn ra hoặc là bị đau. Tension thì nó bị đau. Do đó nên chúng ta phải mở đúng thôi, ta đang ngáp lên là nó không có đau.
I was explaining stretch forward.
Yeah. You know, I realized that after we talked about, when we started to look at just the beginning of this last week, I realized that as I looked harder at the video, looked at it more carefully, that you had done a lot of preparation with them for the forward stretch and all of this. I realized that you had done that because I can see most of the people are doing more of a forward stretch. Most of them are. The girls in the background are. The problem is that this guy right in the middle, he's the problem. But when you see him, he's pulling his jaw straight down so much. Yeah. He's the one who's doing it, but he's the one who you notice because he's right in the middle of the screen. But yes, on closer examination, I see that you did. And most of these people are doing a good job.
Okay.
In fact, I shouldn't criticize this guy too much, So let me use the pointer.
Okay.
So everybody knows what I'm talking about. Now, this guy in the white shirt I call him. I shouldn't criticize him too much because at least he's making very big openings. He's using a lot of effort and making really big openings, and I applaud him for that. That's good, But the thing is, he's using too much effort. That's the problem, right?
Okay.
Nice big openings, but too much pulling down the jaw instead of forward.
I was explaining for them, don't jump like this, because if you do like this, like that, you are in dentist.
Yeah, look where I got him here. That he's getting ready to have his molars worked on. Oh, here it is. It's under the introduction. It's the very first thing you see when you start playing DVD2. The very first thing. And there's a reason for that. The reason is it's very important. It's a very important place to start from.
Okay.
Stretching anywhere but into a coffee cup, right? And yawning. Put a sound with it, a big yawn. Now, stretching your back, shoulders, and arms forward easily. And do a yawn with it.
Stretching your back. Stretching your back and your shoulders.
Notice that every part of the body stretches forward. Everything stretching forward, a wide feeling across your back, between your...
And look at her hand position. You see the hand position they've got? Look at her hand position. You see that right there?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. And they're starting to do it too, something like that. That's the correct hand position that she's got right there. You can show that to people or show them yourself. Right? So I can show you that. And let me widen up a bit. What she's doing here and what she's doing with her hands, stretching them straight out like that, kind of moving the fingers around like this, right? Because that way, tell them stretch out every finger. Stretch out every finger.
Okay.
Taking that extra breath of air that comes in when you take a good yawn.
That's a good forward yawn. That's a good forward stretch she's got.
Forward.
You can see all those cheek muscles stretching forward.
Stretch the facial muscles forward and create a soft rounding of the lips.
Yeah, this section of video is less than 5 minutes. So this is worth going back to. It's worth going back to for 5 minutes and show this to people again.
Okay.
The cheeks and the upper lip like the start of a yawn. Thus we have rounded lips for rounded vowels.
Rounded lips
Now,
for rounded vowels.
thinking of the start of a yawn, make a large lip opening and sound the vowel ah.
And I always say it's like the start of a yawn. That's the best thing you can say, because everyone knows how to yawn.
Okay.
They already know it. Everybody has done it. Everybody knows how to yawn. So just think of like you're starting a yawn. You're taking that extra breath when you yawn, don't you? You're taking a little extra breath. Oh, it's just like the start of a yawn. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
And you know, there's a point in the video you'll see where the guy covers up. The guy, because he's starting to yawn, and that's the last thing he should do. They should know that it's okay. You should yawn. You should yawn all the time. This is different than any other class. The teacher is not going to be thinking that you're tired if he sees you yawning.
If in the old methodology, if you in the class and you yawn, maybe you go out.
Yeah, of course, in any other class, it's a terrible sign, you know, terrible sign of disrespect to see people that are yawning, especially if they're yawning right in your face, you know, without even trying to cover it up. That's the most insulting. Not even trying to cover it up. It's the most insulting, but it's why I say time and again, you have to recondition people. You have to recondition people from the way they've been conditioned by public school. That's the same in any country. Any country, they've got that public school training, which is, you know, be quiet, obey, behave yourself, don't make too much noise, you know, be polite, take notes, all the things that we don't want.
Yeah. That's why.
And it's one reason too, you'll see I point out there's a lot of laughter. There's a lot of laughter going on in this session, and it's great. You can see it only helps. It only makes everything work better and keeps everybody more relaxed. More relaxed and more sound. That's what you want. The laughter is great. So let's just finish up with this.
Gradually reduce the opening until you come to the vowel oo. Oh. Ow. 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 You form a
commonly mispronounced as
Nó ở đây là những cái trường hợp mà nó mở khẩu hình ra. Nó gì nha, cái cơ bản là không có kéo xuống này mà nó mở rất là nhỏ. Xuống đó thì tự động cái cào nó xuống, chứ không phải là no. Nhiều bạn.
So why is nobody wearing shoes?
Because for the promise lean, that's why we don't use the shoes.
Say that again?
We put the shoe outside because the room is clean and we want to keep it clean. Because we study from 8:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's why the whole day we study here, and after we finish at lunch in the afternoon at 12 p.m. we sleep here. That's why we keep that clean.
Oh, okay. That's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. It's always great to have a clean room. because it puts you more in touch with your body.
Nghệ sĩ à? Nghệ sĩ à? Khi bị nghệ sĩ đi hát học đâu? Đúng không ạ? Rất là lâu đúng không ạ? Và rất khó chịu đúng không ạ? Nó cạn hồi. Hỏi hết hai cái này luôn đúng không ạ? Nhưng mà trường hợp này chúng ta chỉ cần kéo cái muscle này nó xuống thì nó tự động nó.
I'm explaining about don't chop the jaw. Don't chop like this.
Right. I thought that's what you were explaining there. So I made a note there that Elvis has entered the building. Which I'm talking about you, of course.
Okay.
Especially right at this moment, this pose. You see where you got your hand there? That is exactly the kind of pose that Elvis would pose. You're kind of leaning on your hip, you know, and you're kind of leaning on your hip like that.
Yeah.
So here we're talking about you as Elvis having entered the building, and you've also got, watch what's going to happen next. You're going to reach up and do something with your hair. You do something. Which again is kind of like, you know, a vain, kind of like rock star kind of thing.
Rock star.
But it's okay. I mean, everybody does that. Everybody does that. That's healthy.
Okay. I'm rock star.
But watch what you do now with your hair. See, it's not kind of bringing your hand up first and kind of pausing and then going.
No.
Just the way Elvis would have done it.
No.
You gotta bring it up first and then bring it back.
Using the full forward stretch and cheek muscle and a very big lip opening. Let's take out our mirrors now. Check in the mirror, compare your lip opening to mine.
Đúng rồi, thì coi cái đường đâu rồi. Rồi mà đến thì kiểm tra. Kiểm tra this muscle, kiểm tra coi.
So it's good. This is good. Checking the lip shapes of individuals and using the mirror to show them how.
Good. Checking the lip shapes on the visuals and using the mirror to show them. Once you see the girl there, she get the. You see the girl here?
That girl.
Yeah, this girl. You know.
What about her?
She get the ruler and she measure the mouth of another girl here.
Oh, that's what she's got in her hand. That's what she's got in her hand. I saw something there, but I couldn't tell what it was. That's what she's doing it right there.
She want to measure the shape of another girl.
Yeah. You're on the picture.
Yeah.
In this frame, you can see it. That's the ruler right there.
Right. That's so funny. That's why the class is so funny.
That's why it's so funny. I wonder why this class was so funny. That is funny. Taking out that's classic.
Because
I love Lucy stuff.
I want them to compare with your lip shape. Compare on the screen your lip shape, and then she get the rulers and she measure.
Yeah, so the laughter is good because this should be fun. it's a good class because, you know, where you went right from all of that laughter and disruption, you know, and a minute later, it cuts right to, it's just a minute later and everybody is just focused. Everybody's concentrating and settled down. And that's perfect, that you can go in and out of that and have that kind of freedom.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a good class. You can really see it at this point. You know, this is, for all the laughter, this is not people fooling around. They're really working, and they're doing a good job at it.
Okay, yeah. That's all.
And then it roll up to the subtitle. What's so funny?
The first time I study like this, that's why it's really funny and really happy. They never chose the any class in Vietnam. They never chose the class like this. Right.
Minute to minute, we all need to remind ourselves that the more relaxed we are, the better everything naturally is going to work. And that includes making better sound.
Okay.
Giọng phải đổi nghe gió, sweetheart, sweetheart. Once again, calm, calm, calm.
Yeah, and these 5 R sounds sound really good, you know, and I like those to hear those in particular because, you know, any Asian speaker has trouble making the R's and the L's. So that's why it's good to hear a big change already. All of their number 5 R's, the R vowels are really strong.
Do you see I copy like you?
What's that?
I copy your teaching, the same you.
Yeah, the 5 R's sound really good. I think I put a note in here. Yeah, toward the end. Oh, look. Don't cover that yawn.
Right. Okay.
Don't cover it. Don't stifle it. I didn't use the word stifle because I wasn't sure you would know that word. Stifle. You know that word stifle? Stifle means to kind of stop yourself from yawning. You see people do that. They try and stifle a yawn, and they try not to yawn.
Okay.
Or if they do yawn like he does, they cover it up. But you see that the yawn impulse that came to him there was partly because of doing all these big openings, these big stretches. You know, it makes you want to yawn.
I understand.
So when you see somebody covering up a yawn, no, we want you to yawn.
Okay, like this.
It's natural stretching.
It's two hả? Bằng cái này, theo cái tôi hả? Ok.
Yeah, pretty good sounding 5 R's.
We'll repeat them again.
Okay, Elvis has left the building.